Welcome back, everybody. It is Madden 17, Building the Browns, episode number 2. When we left off last time, as you'll see here, we were in the wild card game. The 9-7 Browns against the divisional foe, the 9-7 Steelers. We did end up losing the game 20-13. So it is now time for the off season. So we'll do this off season, and then the full next year after that here in this one. So, do we want to keep Hugh Jackson? Is that that is the first order of business? And even though he led the guys to the playoffs, honestly, I think there's probably going to be better out there. So we're going to let Hugh Jackson go. So we're going to go now. Come on. So we might as well just sim to the off season. So we can get all the other crap over with. Sim in the Pro Bowl, sim in the Super Bowl. We'll see what we have for free agents this offseason. Last season in free agency, we actually did pretty good. Built a solid base for a team. Did well in the draft. So here we go. Players ready to negotiate their contracts. Let's see who we have up for renewal. A couple of guys I want to renew right here. Rob Ninkovich. Let's go ahead and bump his salary up just a touch so he's more inclined to stay. He wants to play for a new team. Crap. Okay, well maybe we'll get a shot at him in free agency. Matt Prater. I know he's a kicker. He's my favorite kicker. He's going to test out free agency. Okay. Two guys I really wanted to keep. Might as well try keep Parrish Cox. He's going to test free agency as well. What about Brandon Flowers? Nobody wants to re-sign. This ain't good. This is not good. Justin Gilbert doesn't want to re-sign. Oh my goodness. And RG3, do we even want to bother? No. Well, I guess let's try and... Oh my goodness, nobody wants to re-sign. Oh, top-rated player that was up for renewal, left guard Joel Bitonio. So I'm going to go ahead and say that. 82 overall, he wants to re-sign. He's the only one that wanted to re-sign. Oh my goodness. Well, free agency phase week 1 coming around. We get to see who's available. Oh, we better hire staff. Coaches. This one coaches. Ooh. Now he's the only one that's really going to be... We got Rex Ryan. Ben McAdoo, Chip Kelly all the way down here. Let's... Oh, did we already offer John Harbaugh? Wait, sign with Browns. What? What? Do we have a coach? He signed with the Browns. What's going on here? Coach goals. No, not available? What? Let's play with Hugh Jackson. What's going on? Staff. Here we go. Oh, he is not. What? I'm so confused right now. Oh, and now it's gone. Well, DeMarcus Ware retired us. Like, all the guys, some of the, a lot of the guys that we signed already. Oh, baby. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and try to get Odell Beckham here. Steven Gostkowski. Yeah, what the heck? Let's give it a shot. At least get a starting bid in there so we can keep him in there since Matt Prater left. What do we got for running backs? Theo Riddick, 82 overall. Matt Forte, no, we don't really need him. Quentin Coples, left end. Yeah. Let's go ahead, place a little starting bid in there. Ryan Fitzpatrick's a free agent again. Mason Crosby. Glover Quinn. So now we're getting it down into the guys that I really want to be backups, not starters. So not much available for quarterback, but we got our guy. We drafted our quarterback last year. Drew Brees might be playing in Chicago next year. Interesting. And then Drew Brees would be the only one that we would even think to sign. Now, wait a minute. We could go ahead and try and sign Drew Brees. But, only to kind of groom either Wyatt Tanny or Nolan Weber there for a couple of years. I think it's worth it. Oh, God, we're down to 10K. That's just not going to work out. We'll stick with what we got at the quarterback position. Running back, we're all set with Theo Riddick, Duke Johnson there. That'll be, there's nothing better available, so that it doesn't make any sense to go after anybody else. Fullback, we drafted a guy last year, 78 overall. I'm not going to overpay for an 80 overall just to get a higher rated guy. Odell Beckham is a guy I really want on this team because he lasts a long time in these franchise modes. He will play till he's darn near 40, 9 times out of 10. So he's a guy that I want. And let's see what we can get for some depth. Now we're getting down to the Corey Fuller and the Cordell Pattersons of the world. Cordell Patterson could be useful. Quentin Patton. Well, that's that. I think that'll do it for tight end. What do we got for tight end? Oh, we're set at tight end. Gary Bartage and Martellus Bennett. That'll be all set. Yeah, nobody really here that would intrigue me too much, other than Jimmy Graham. That would just but he's going to be way too expensive for us, I have a feeling. $21 million over 4 years. Yeah, let's see what it does to our cap room here. It's going to kill it. Our O-line could be better. This guy wouldn't be a big improvement. We'll skip over that. Right guard. Nobody's really going to be a huge improvement. No. So the offensive line, there's not really anything available. Quentin Coples is going to help out our defense. No. Everyone there is going to be too expensive, so we'll look to try and see what we can get in the draft. Tyron Walker. Linebacker. We got Barkevius Mingo. Elvis Dumerville is available. Go ahead and try and get Ninkovich again, but Barkevius Mingo is a higher overall. Let's see what we got for the middle linebacker. Here we could use an improvement. So let's place a starting bid on Ray Maluga. Oh, it killed our cap room. Oh my goodness. We might have to see who's going to be expendable, who we can get rid of to cut some cap room. Right outside linebacker, it's another one that I would like to get, but we'll see. Cornerback definitely could be better. We'll see if we can nab a Jason McCourty here once we create some cap room. Parrish Cox down there at 72 overall. Free safety, nobody's going to be a big improvement, so we'll hold off on that. Strong safety, not a huge improvement anywhere. Kicker, we have tried to sign Steven Gostkowski. But if that doesn't work out, Matt Prater is still sitting down there. And then punter, we have Britton Colquitt for 2 more years, looks like. So no need to go out and sign a punter, even though Brad Wink's available. Oh, now wait a minute. I do want to say is what's his name? Aguayo from Tampa, out of Florida State. When he's a free agent, I want him. Anyway, let's go into the roster, see where we can make some cap room available. Nothing's going to be getting us in the positive in terms of what we have at quarterback. Running back, it's all going to be negative. Negative or so pointless, there's no point in doing it. Whoa, now we do have a lot of wide receivers on the roster. Who can we get rid of? Ted Ginn is a guy I want to keep around. Josh Gordon is going to cost us money. So would Corey Coleman. Oh, looks like we're stuck with what we got in terms of wide receivers. Gary Barnidge, we did try and sign Jimmy Graham. So if Jimmy Graham signs, we could save ourselves about $1 million by cutting Gary Barnidge. But right now, it's not an option. Oh, Vernon Davis. What the heck? We don't need 4 tight ends on the roster. Barely need 2. So we will go ahead and cut Vernon Davis. He's old anyway. Now we'll go into the offensive line. Ooh, now here's a proposition. And only 2 overall difference from Bitonio, who we've re-signed, to Josh Sitton. And Josh Sitton's going to save us a lot of money. So, bye-bye. That's going to help us out a lot. Center, nothing we can do. Guard, no. I mean, there's not many places on the roster right now that we're going to be able to free up some money. A lot of young guys on the team. A lot of people making down in the under 1 million range, I've noticed. Don't have a kicker on the roster. Punter, Britton Colquitt, we need him. No reason to cut him, just to sign another punter. And then there we go. So let me see what that did for our cap space. Oh, that helped out a lot. Gave us 11 million. So here we go. Here's our negotiations. Not as widespread as they were a year ago. We'll see what we can do in the draft. But Odell Beckham's the guy that I want. See if that gets us to the number 2. No, it ties us. Oops, not 5 years. Or it helps us out if we sign him for more. Let's see if he wants that. It does. All right. So we'll see what happens there. And that actually gives us more cap room, oddly enough. Jimmy Graham, 31 years old here. We're leading by a long ways on him over the 49ers. Gotta up our offer here on Raymel Luga. He is 31. We can go ahead and add another year on there to try and make sense of what we're doing. Oh, didn't get us over the top there. And that one did. Steven Gostkowski, nobody else wants him. Quentin Copels, we're leading by a wide margin. Cordell Patterson. So we actually have some money to work with here. So Sharif Floyd is available. 87 overall. It'd be a big improvement. Go ahead and get Drew Brees like we were trying. What else is available? Linebacker, Elvis Duberville. This one makes the most sense, so let's see what we can do with him. He's 26. I'd be comfortable with signing him through age 31. Up that salary a little bit, because he's probably going to be highly sought after. And then look at that. That puts us right over the Texans with $6.3 million in cap space left. What do we got here? Look for positions where it's going to be a big overall boost, but we're not going to get that down here. So let's just look for some depth at this point. We only have one center. This would actually be an improvement at center. What the heck? Anybody else fighting for him? Yes, but we surpassed them by far. Free safety, Glover Quinn. Be a backup. It'd probably be a lot of money to put into a backup. Hunter. Not exactly what I want to do, but let's see where that puts us. 1.3 million left. It gives us a little wiggle room in case we need to up our offer on anybody. Let's go ahead and advance to next week and see what's going on. Who we've signed. Of course, Odell Beckham is the big one. So here we go. Sharif Floyd. That center, Russell Bodine. Raymel Luga is on board. And there it is. Odell Beckham Jr. is on the Browns. Steven Gostkowski, Cordell Patterson, Quentin Copels, Jimmy Graham, Andre Hall. Oh, yeah, he was the one I signed very towards the end there. Apparently we signed Ben McAdoo. None of your offers were accepted, so we've hired Ben McAdoo as coach. Great! Yeah, that's fantastic. I was looking for an improvement over Hugh Jackson, and I think we actually got much, much worse. So I might turn out to regret that one, but we'll see. Scout some college players. See what we got. What draft pick do we have? Go ahead and see. This probably won't do it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're in the 2018 draft. Pick number 22. So, well, we'll scout a lot of these guys that we, that's going to be a position of need. Defensive tackle, not really. Left outside linebacker could be an improvement. Our offense looks to be shaping up pretty nicely. Cornerback. That we do need. 2 active, 3 required. Early first rounder could be something we look at. Well, let's just go ahead and scout everyone that we'd even be interested in. So Zach Quinn here. Ladarius Richard, early first round. Jocelyn Hutchinson, left tackle. Brent Bradfield, left tackle. Everyone's an early first rounder. This never happens. Another D tackle. Don't need a quarterback. Felix Hansen, wide receiver, mid first round. Probably weren't going to take a wide receiver anyway. Mid first round. That's what we're getting into here. Mid first round. I guess at this point it's probably pretty accurate. And that's all we have for scouting points this week. Do we have any? We didn't have any players decline, I don't think. 2.4 million or 2.84 million in cap of available funds and negative 3.46. So we should probably stop signing people. I think that'll be good for free agency. We'll go ahead and advance to the next week. And we might as well just go ahead and sim to the draft because I don't anticipate signing anybody else. But oh no, we should use our scouting points here. Like I said, we're not going to be drafting a quarterback. So just go ahead, use them up while we have them. We have pick number 22, so we'll see how far we actually get down here. Oh god, third round talent, uh-oh. Guy we want to stay away from then. Won't be drafting him. So the next week, one more week till the draft. And here we go. So we will scout one last time here. All the way back down to where we were. Late first round. Yeah, I mean, that's where we are. Hopefully some of those guys up near the top slip a little bit and we can make something good happen. 23 points. We'll see what we can get. No. So we won't be able to see all his stats. So we scouted all we can. We'll jump in to the 2018 NFL Draft. Pick number 22. With the offseason we've had, we might as well view our free agency recap, so we'll take a look and see what we got here. So we got my signings. There's the top one. There's the cherry on top, Odell Beckham Jr. We signed Jimmy Graham at tight end. So we'll see what that gives us in terms of leeway with the tight ends, because now we have a boss lineup at tight end. We have Jimmy Graham, Gary Barnidge, and Martellus Bennett. Sharif Floyd, gonna beef up our D-line, that's for sure. Ray Maluga was a position in need. We didn't really have a very good overall at linebacker. Steven Gostkowski will fill the hole left by Matt Prater. Quentin Copels, what was this guy's first name? I don't know. Anyway. And then there we go. There's the rest of my signings. So we will start the 2018 NFL Draft. We'll skip ahead in the draft to our pick.
While you wouldn't normally be surprised to see a quarterback winning the
pick
Heisman,
the player.
it's his electric style of play on the field that makes him a little more intriguing.
So let's see what should be of most importance to us.
All of college football, making plays with his arm and his feet. He's an escape artist, turning
mid-first rounder,
mid-first
rounder. All those early guys must have been taken already, just how they should have been. Free safety is a B-. Not really a position we need to improve on. Halfback's a B-. Right outside linebacker or center. C+ on center, right outside linebacker. Let's go ahead and take Jose Fajardo, I don't know. We'll go ahead and pick this guy. Good pick, number 9 in true talent. We drafted him at number 22, so that's good. Really good pick to get us started.
All right,
So
now
to next
pick's
pick
in. Let's
should
go
be
to
pick
Adam.
44.
Adam, what can you
It
tell us about
is.
this guy?
The key concern I've been hearing from several GMs
Oh, somebody
is
took
that
that.
good enough physical
Somebody
strength
took that
to
guy
see
that wasn't
significant
all
action
that
early in the
touted,
season.
that third
Even
round
with a full off-season
projected
of
guy.
technical conditioning, the feeling is that he will not
So let's
be able
see.
to
We
stay
do
on
not
the
need
field
any
every
tight
down,
ends, even if
making
this
that
guy is
high
like the
level of
next
play
coming of Jason
coaches
Witten.
want
We don't
out of
need
their
him.
guys. The game never slows down at this level.
D
He's gonna have to get in
tackle
better
is
shape
set.
if he wants to be an
Halfback
every down player. This
is
a kid who
all
can
right.
eventually make an impact
Left
in the
outside
league.
linebacker
May take
C
an entire
plus. Let's
year
get this
to
guy.
get his body into the kind
Uh-oh.
of shape needed to make an
Ow.
impact at this level.
Ouch. Well, that's what we get not for not scouting. This next season, I'm gonna sim 1 week at a time so we can actually scout people. Ouch. That one was bad. That was bad. Let's pick our player here. We got pick number 54 here, and it's all the same guys. So, left tackle, we are all set. Defensive tackle.
It seemed like the best long-term option. His body needed more time to heal from past injuries, and opting out of his senior year helped him make
Let's
a
get this
complete
guy.
recovery and preparation for the
Made that
draft.
sound again.
So
Man, what a terrible draft we're having.
He did put on a good show at the combine.
Oh my goodness.
Convincing scouts he had it
This
lost
isn't.
a
This
step.
hasn't been a good one.
Some teams were concerned with his competitiveness after
Whoops,
foregoing
whoops,
that
whoops.
final
Don't want to
year
trade it away.
eligibility,
Nobody's gonna want
but
the
at least one team was
third round
confident
pick
enough
anyway.
to pick him up. Now we'll see if this team
And this is the point where it gets all wide receiver halfback. Free safety. Right tackle. Go ahead and get this guy.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Oh my goodness, again! We can't draft for to save our life here in this one. We had a good draft last time, but not so
Pick's
much.
been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more.
Ay,
about the
ay,
play.
ay.
The end of his season was riddled with injuries, and that carried through until he suffered a
Well,
sprain.
and here we go,
Out of
where
the All-Star
the
game
point
at
where
the
it's all wide
combine.
receivers.
The lack of
Left
new
outside
information
linebacker.
on him slowly made him fall
Let's
for
see
the
what this
back
guy
of
gets us.
positions class. But his stock
Oh
didn't
my
take a
God.
total nosedive as his
I've
name
just
has
drafted
just been
positions
called.
where I feel like we
He
could
needs to
improve it.
relax
It's
now
not
and
been an
fully heal
improvement.
up, which I'm
Having
sure
some
the team
terrible
trainers
luck.
will enforce as well.
We'll pick another player. Hopefully we find a diamond in the rough here. It happened once last year. Free safety. We're all set. Defensive tackle. We've already drafted one. Should we just take best available? Or what we think could be best available? How about this guy? 6'2", 216 wide receiver, a combine grade of 6.9 out of New Mexico State. How bad could he be?
The Vikings are now on the
Very
clock.
bad. He could be very bad. Yep, this has gone about as bad as it could. We made one good pick
Browns are now on the clock.
where he was ranked number 9. We got him at 22. It's been all downhill since. Right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker. We've tried twice. Dare we do it a third time? With Telvin Steed. Let's get this guy, cornerback. LaMarcus Weeks. We only have 2,
The Vikings are now on the clock.
and he's terrible as well. Yeah, this is going terrible. This is just terrible.
Bills just made their pick. Adam, what can you tell us about it?
One of this draft's toughest players. Here's a guy who played the majority of his final
okay.
collegiate season.
Round
with a
7,
broken
I mean,
foot,
at this
long
point,
suffering
you're not
with
going to
plantar
find
fasciitis in the affected foot.
anybody.
Doctors discovered several
Right
hairline
outside
fractures
linebacker,
across the
wide
first,
receiver,
second,
center.
and third
Let's
metatarsals
go ahead and draft a
during
center.
routine
Why not?
therapy session.
Oh.
Translation? His
Wow.
foot was essentially shattered.
160 in true talent. He's a
Recovery took
68
months,
overall.
and
We
he
got him at
used the time
214, so it's a
wisely,
good pick. We
studying
finally get a good
film
one. Our
just
first
about
picks and our
every
last
NFL
picks
team
were
and preparing for interviews.
better
No surprise
than
that he
the
blew
position which we were
scouts
drafting,
even
but the
a few
rest of it
GMs
was
away
just
with his knowledge of
brutal.
NFL offense.
So that is going to do it for the 2017 offseason. Draft recap. You just saw what happened. It wasn't pretty. So here we go. This is the roster. We have 1, 2, 3 90-plus overalls now with Jimmy Graham joining Joe Thomas and Odell Beckham. Phone's going off for whatever reason. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. We're going to make this a short one. We'll go ahead and get this trade back on track, so we'll do it a season at a time. Season, and then the off-season. And we'll just go ahead and do it that way. So that will do it. We'll take one look at our roster here. Wyatt Tanney's still going to be our quarterback, but Nolan Weber going to give him some competition, that's for sure. Theo Riddick, Duke Johnson, Andre Ellington at the running back spot. We add Odell frickin' Beckham to the wide receiver core. Ted Ginn, Josh Gordon, Corey Coleman, Cordell Patterson. I mean, we got some names. O-line, who cares? Tight end is the... Oh, my goodness. What a group of tight ends we have. We got Jimmy Graham, Gary Barnidge, and Martellus Bennett. Absolutely unreal. So here we go. There's the defense. They don't have grades yet, which I find kind of weird, other than free safety, where we have Micah Hyde. Had him from last year. Take a look at the line. Sharif Floyd joins up on the D-line with Quentin Copels, Nassib and Shelton there. Humphreys, Hayden, Weeks. Don't have much for cornerbacks right now. We might need to trade or do something with the cornerbacks. This is our defense. And special teams, we signed Steven Gostkowski, Britton Colquitt, a holdover from last year, and everybody else all right there. So that was Building the Browns, episode number 2. We'll come back and do it next time with the 2018 season. We'll just go ahead and sim the season, do everything, and make it so we just do it as a season-by-season basis on the episodes here. I did an extra long first episode. We're going to cut this one off a little bit short. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back for episode number 3 a couple days from now, I'm sure. It'd be nice to get a schedule going, but right now it's just not possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and come back next time for more.